Morning! I hope you're doing really well. I'm in the Lake District today. I've been here for a few days and oh my god, it has not stopped raining at all. So we've been out on our mountain bikes a couple of times. One day I did the Borrowdale Bash and I asked everyone on Instagram, I did a poll, should I make a video about this? Yes or no? Then I went for the ride, didn't record it, got back and I think it was like 92% of people said yes, they'd watch it. So sorry if you were one of those people. I just went and had fun with my friends. I'll come back and do it again. Anyway, alongside my mountain bike, I've also brought my gravel bike. Not ridden it yet, but I'm hoping to now. Unbelievably, I can see a little bit of sun. I'm sure that won't last. But anyway, what I want to show you is the new setup that I've got for racing in Chile. The Across Andes bike race is 1,000 kilometers and I'm doing it as part of a pair with my friend Juliana. The idea is that the minute the clock starts, you just go as quickly as you can to the finish line, sleeping as little as you can, I guess, but essentially riding as much as you can through the day. So to that end, I've had some tri-bars fitted onto my gravel bike because it gives you a way of relieving the pressure on your shoulders and hands and arms. You can change position as you're going along. I know there's some road sections on Across Andes, so I'm thinking this setup will be quite helpful for them. I can just kind of slump over the tri-bars and, well, yeah, have a bit of a break. But I haven't ridden it yet, so that's what I want to do today. So when Nick first set this up for me, I tried it out on his static bike inside the studio and we made loads and loads of adjustments to make it comfortable. I haven't got the bars low in the kind of time trial position because it's not about being aero, it's about being comfortable. He did say to me, the first time you try this out, make sure that you're doing it somewhere safe, somewhere away from traffic, and make sure it isn't windy because there are no brakes on the bar ends. You do have gear shifters, but well, that's not going to stop you, is it? So anyway, what I want to do is show you the bike and then I'm going to go off for a gravel spin, probably get incredibly wet because it's the Lake District, but never mind, I'm planning a swim at the end anyway. So yeah, let's check out the bike. Okay, so obviously I've got my old faithful gravel bike, the Maroon Headlands, been riding this for years now, absolutely love it. I have put on the RockShox Rudy suspension fork, decided to leave this on, even though there's a slight weight penalty to it. I figure that being comfortable over 1,000 kilometers is better than saving weight, getting bounced around. I think the more comfortable you are, the faster you're able to go essentially, even if your bike is slightly heavier. The bars are from Zip, they've got a 50mm rise on them. As I mentioned, I'm not trying to be aero, I'm trying to be comfortable, so quite a high rise. I know it looks kind of weird, but this is about being comfortable, not looking cool. I have actually got the armrests quite far out as well, so rather than being all tucked in like that, I'm just able to really relax and rest on these bars. And then on here I've got SRAM's blips, which I've just actually wired into the shifters, so they work immediately. You can change gear like that, but yeah, no brakes. I've got the SRAM Explore group. I really struggle with saying SRAM. SRAM Explore group set, 10 to 42 on the rear, and I've got a power meter. Ah, it's so windy! I've got my Zip 303s on here with WTB Radler 44s. Might switch these out for the ones with the tougher sidewall. These are the fast and light ones, but I don't want to rip a sidewall. Again, it's about weighing up the weight versus durability and comfort and stuff on races like these. I've also changed my saddle. I was having a few saddle issues when I raced in Kenya, and well, bum issues, not saddle issues. And I mentioned this to Nick at Bike Fit Exeter, can't say anything today, and he ran a saddle pressure map program for me. I then put on this Pro Stealth to try it out. He let me take it home without buying it, just to try it. Thank you, Nick. And oh my goodness, really comfortable, like it a lot, so I have since bought it. I think that's everything, and it's still dry, amazingly. I shouldn't speak too soon. So I'm gonna get changed and go try it out. It is so windy. Exactly the conditions I've been told not to test this bike in, but let's go and do it. conditions for trying these out. There are people everywhere. It's windy, it's rainy, possibly a bit too hilly for trying the aero bars, but never mind, it's fun anyway. I think possibly this is going to be a bit better. Well, it's pretty nice here, but utterly useless in terms of testing out the bars or having an enjoyable ride, because all the pedestrians don't seem to realise that it is actually a cycle trail as well. So, like, proper dirty looks and people getting annoyed that you're coming through no matter how polite you are. It's a cycle track. I'm just going to have a quick squiz around and then go meet Sam in the van. Oh, it's such a shame. I bet you have to get up at the crack of dawn to be able to ride this without it being so full of people. I don't blame them wanting to walk here, it's beautiful, but I want to ride. Anyway, let's carry on. Okay, so slightly defeatist attitude, perhaps, but it's just too annoying riding around this lake. I mean, I'm now thinking the road would be nicer. Maybe I'll carry on to Rydal, go back along the road. At least I get to ride my bike without people being in the way, just with cars being in the way. It's so nice here. God only knows what it's like in summer. I mean, it's packed. What a beautiful place though. I'm going to have to come back. I've absolutely loved the lakes. I've barely shown you guys any of it really because I'm on holiday with my partner, so I've not really been filming stuff. But now I know what to do next time I come back. It's beautiful. Oh, this track could be so good. Do you mind if I just sneak past, please? Thanks very much. Thank you. Well, wouldn't you know it? Sun's come out now and back. Bit disappointed that we're leaving. Would really like to ride a lot more around here. But I guess that's another story for another time. Let's get back in the van. Well, back in Devon, I have managed to get out on that bike again and test out the time trial bars setup. It is very comfortable actually. Like, you really can just relax and let your legs do all the work. Also, it does slightly help me engage other muscles. It turns out that I'm quite sort of quad dominant when it comes to pedaling, so being in that position on the time trial bars helps me to make use of my glutes, which means that I'm going to fatigue the quads less by solely relying on them, so that's pretty good. It does feel like possibly my bars are a little bit too high because with the Rudy Explore fork it has lifted things up a little bit, so I might drop everything down by one spacer and see how that feels. And then I'm going to take the whole shebang to Morocco, where I'm travelling next week to ride gravel for 7 days. Woohoo! I think it looks kind of weird, so I'm like, oh man, I wanted to take nice photos and stuff in Morocco, and I'm going to have a gravel bike with silly time trial bars on. I'm not saying time trial bars themselves are silly, but I do think they look silly on a gravel bike. But the Across Andy's bike race is at the end of November, so I'd really need to use this time to get used to the setup and check that it works on all the rough off-road stuff, like I'll be riding in Morocco. So stay tuned for that video, and I think that's all I wanted to say. always really appreciate you watching my videos and liking and commenting. And if you don't subscribe, please do. It really is so simple for you, and it makes such a big difference to me. So yeah, thanks for all your support this year, and yeah, see you later. Bye.